Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo and we are here at the Cambridge Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood. And I'm here with Christopher Scott with his movie, How to Catch a Ghost. Let's take a look at a clip.
Good evening, my friends. Welcome to this week's Tale of the Haunted. My name is Jace. Tonight, I will be your host.
What's with the theatrical intro?
What are you talking about? Last week you literally hosted game night in a tuxedo.
But game night is fun, and making up stories was your idea, so I'm only here for the popcorn.
If you want to eat the popcorn, you have to listen to the stories.
Christopher, congratulations on your film. For those that haven't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis.
Thank you. The brief synopsis is really just, it's about a young girl and her family who move into a new neighborhood. And the young girl's very sad to have left her life of friends and family and kind of her life of dance that she lives in her old neighborhood. So she's very sad. She doesn't want to move. But like it happens when you're a kid, your family moves you, you got to go.
Yeah.
So she's struggling with that. She's having a hard time with the move. And not only that, but on top of being sad about moving, she also believes that her new house is haunted.
Yeah.
So then she kind of goes through, and nobody in her family believes her. So then she's going through the motions to try to catch these ghosts, to prove that these ghosts really exist. And then she finds out that at the end of the day, they were just trying to dance with her. And then they do a really cool bit of dancing in the attic.
It's so cool. Like,
Thanks,
it
man.
really is. I mean, what is it like, you're at New Filmmakers LA and obviously we partnered with the Disney Channel and your film was recognized by Disney. How does that feel?
It's really gratifying. I've worked with the Disney Channel a lot as a choreographer. So they brought me in for a couple years now. And, we've been building a relationship. And for my first pitch at Disney Channel, as a choreographer, you go in, sometimes choreographers just kind of sit there and they pitch a certain way. I have a great mentor by the name of John Chu, and he really taught me a lot about pitching. And so I would always come in with these different pitches with visuals and all this stuff and story points, because as a choreographer, we have to think of that stuff. We're telling a story as well as everybody else on the film. So when I did that, my first pitch, the woman, Diane Gutterid, who set me up with this, she came out and she was like, oh, that was brilliant. She's like, you're a director. We're going to get you directing over here. So it's kind of a long time coming. I've had a lot of support there.
That's amazing. It's great that your journey has just developed and then here you are, making films for the Disney Channel, and it's just absolutely amazing. What's it like, you created this idea and you developed it, and then all of a sudden it's with New Filmmakers LA, the Disney Channel, in front of an audience. What does that feel like when there's just a large audience and they're all watching and enjoying your film?
Yeah, last night, that was the first time this thing's been screened with me sitting there with like a bunch of people. And in like that kind of setting. It was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever been through, for sure.
You're not the only director that said that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's your baby, isn't it? It's releasing your baby.
Yeah, and it's different. I think coming from the choreography world, everything I've done with choreography, we'll have premieres, we'll do all that stuff, but it's different. Dance isn't judged the same way. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of supports dance. They see something like, oh, that was really cool. But films as a whole, as a story, there's a lot of film critics out there. Like everybody's kind of has an opinion about film. So it's that feeling of like, oh, I'm getting judged for real now. Yeah. Like it's not just dance on something where people don't really know enough about to comment.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they know everything about filmmaking, so you're like.
But I think your story element was so strong that it, really the story element and people's feelings for your film, kind of succumbed to everything, because we just felt so strongly about like this story and we were embraced and engrossed in it. And then so happened you just got a brilliant girl in Casey who just dances really well with ghosts. It's a great. But was it a good, after being nerve-wracking, was it a good feeling?
It was. I think what put me at ease is there was like a couple jokes that happened in the short, and it's like when you're with people and they laugh, you're like okay, they're having fun. Like,
we're good.
Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to entertain.
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
And it's different when you don't see them go through the process of being entertained, because it's just like, okay, whatever, it's in their hand, the YouTube, whatever, on the Disney Channel website. But yeah, sitting in an audience with the people, you're like, the last thing I want is to like look around and people are just like, And you don't know until it happens.
Well, I felt like I was watching a Disney series. Like, it just really felt, it felt that strong that it just been existing. The character and everything just felt, it was just already happening. And you obviously got a great relationship with the Disney Channel, which is truly phenomenal. But what is next for you?
I'm working on a movie right now called All Style. So it's an independent film. We're shooting in Baton Rouge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's very much in the dance film genre. So it's kind of that battle-esque thing.
We love that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's starring a kid named Fiction from So You Think You Can Dance. So
Yes.
we have a relationship.
I've met actually. Yeah.
Incredible
really good.
talent.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's fun to be able to work with somebody in that, world that we're so connected to through dance and let them act. I think that was one of my favorite things about doing this short film was, getting to give Casey Rice her first acting opportunity.
Yeah.
Because she's incredible. And it was
She
interesting. I did write this, I co-wrote this with a buddy of mine with her in mind, like 100%. And we had to do an audition because I didn't know if she could act. And it was fun, there's like all these like really talented young kids coming in. And then when she came in, it was really just like, please be able to act, please be able to act. And then like the first line, you're like, okay, we're good.
We're good to go. Well, Christopher, I love your vision, and it's so great you're giving people platforms to get their careers to the next level, and we so appreciate you. We can see why everyone at this channel loves you, and we love you as well, and we very much look forward to seeing much more of your work. So congratulations.
Thanks,
okay?
Yeah.
Thank you
Pleasure.
very much.
Thank you guys.
Christopher.